What's up there, travel fam? It is your girl coming to you with another quick Tuesday video just for you. Today we are going to talk about passports. To get one or not to get one? That is the question. All right, y'all. So let's just dive right into it. Again, as you can see, I got the signature hat on today. Again, let me know if you think we should drop these in the store as well. Um, if you catch this on if you catch this obviously on the replay. This will be up on YouTube. Just drop a hey, say hey, what's up. Let me know how you're doing, and let's talk about today's subject: to get a passport or not. I will say this: I see this question asked a lot in my various travel groups that I'm in. People come in all the time asking, do I need a passport when I cruise? Do I need, is my birth certificate enough? Is the real ID that is actually going to become in effect May, I believe, is when you're going to have that real ID. So if you guys don't have a real ID, just a side note, make sure that you go and get that, especially if you're going to be traveling. Okay, but back to the passports. Do you need a passport? Let me just say this: to make life easier, whether you think, especially for cruising, we know that for international travel, you will need a passport to get in and out of the country. We also know that for cruise travel, you sometimes can have a passport card, which is a little cheap. It's about $30 less than a regular passport. But this is what it really comes down to: just get your passport. It's just that simple. Get your passport. This just alleviates a lot of time, energy, phone calls, posting in groups. Do I need to have a passport? I'm going on a cruise. It's leaving from a U.S. port. It's coming back. That is great. And no, you really normally you don't need a passport for those types of cruises. However, you have those types of cruises where they're called reposition cruises, where it could leave from a U.S. port but then wind up in international waters. So you might need to have to, you got to come back home, right? So you need a passport. So here's my suggestion for anybody who's thinking about it. They're thinking about a passport card versus a passport card versus just a regular passport booklet. Just again, get the passport. It just makes it easier. I know things right now are a little crazy with everything that's going on in the government. However, I would suggest that you just go ahead. If you're traveling anytime soon and you need your passport, there is a question on the application that'll ask, are you flying anytime soon? And I think what your date is. If you are flying out soon, put that date in. They usually, most times, will try to get it back to you before your trip. Um, but if you have time, just go ahead, fill out the application. Sometimes you can do it online. If you need help, you need assistance, I can be able to assist you with that as well. But just go to the post office, get the application, fill it out. You can take your picture right there, or you can take it usually at a pharmacy or whatever the case is, and just get your passport. Usually I come in on Tuesdays and we have these deep conversations and we talk about different things, travel related or cruise related. But today I really just wanted to shoot this video because, again, I see this question asked a lot. And so here's the question for you: do you guys have your passport? If you do, drop a yes in the comments. And if you do not, drop a no in the comments. Drop the word no or drop the word yes if you have your passport. If you don't, drop the word no. I'd be really curious. I tell you, I got my passport some years ago. I renewed it, and I got 10 years on it. So it's just great to have. It's also great for another piece of identification. And again, with everything going on in the world, I would just say I would rather have it than not have it. You're cruising, and here's the thing: I'll say this too about cruising when with a passport, especially if you're traveling from a U.S. port and you're coming back to a U.S. port. So let's just say, what I mean by that is if you're leaving from Miami and you're going around the Caribbean and you come back to Miami, normally you don't. That's like a closed loop cruise. So you normally don't need a passport. However, there are some countries that you go to that will indeed stamp your passport. Now, it's not necessarily like you couldn't get out the, in and out the country with it. But again, some cruise terminals will in fact stamp your passport. Not all, but some will. So, if you just want to have that in your book, that you went to this destination or that destination while on your cruise, it's a good way. You just usually ask someone at the port once you get there, and they will direct you to someone who will do it. So again, this is a quick video, probably going to be less than maybe 6 minutes on here, but I just really want to come to you today and advise anyone who does not have that passport just to get it. Stop asking the questions. Stop asking, do you think I need it? Should I get it? Is it worth it? It is worth it. All right, just go ahead, get online or go to the post office, grab the application, fill it out, do what you need to do. And if you need it, expedite it, just pay the extra fee. I know sometimes we trying to save and we're trying to cut corners and we're trying to budget. And most times I'm up for all of that. I'm up for budgeting and saving where we can. But in this case, get your passport. Just make it easy on yourself. Remember that. Get your passport. All right. If you guys got any questions about today's video, any other videos that I've dropped on my channel, make sure to drop a comment. Make sure that you like and subscribe as well. Share this video out with your friends. And until the next video, guys, we're going to make this short again. Peace.